Hello and welcome to the sixth. Is this our sixth session, guys?
Yay, it is.
Man.
Ugh.
Ah. Um. So yeah, no, we're gonna wrap up our last run. We're gonna do our little aftermath talking about the run thing, and then we're gonna get into some downtime and do weird, crazy things like role play. I probably sounded creepier than I meant it to when the way I said it.
I do need an adult.
Well, that's too bad. You ain't gonna find one here. Anybody want to remind us where we left off last time?
Riding off into the sunset. I mean, like, dawn.
I mean, you're
With a
pretty far away
twitching
from.
vent top behind us.
I mean, he did get tased. So not quite dawn, but you guys were driving off of the hospital's property, and it was 1:30 or so in the morning, I believe. You
Roughly.
crammed everybody into Rot's van, including uh, the recently deceased Mr. I'm sorry, Dr. Gladstone.
The way we designed it, Hex was on the floor with the corpse. So if they still lie there, we might have enough space for Sue to be standing over them, like a Twister game. And then Dante can, like, sit on Sue's back, and Jet can, like, hold them up. And, I mean, it will be awesome. And then there will be
Nah. I got
enough room
shotgun.
for my. Oh, whose shotgun? Wasn't Hex shotgun? Like, I don't know. She stopped
All
being
we
a
know
shotgun.
is it's really uncomfortable in there because there's a lot of stuff in there.
There's a lot of troll in there.
Giant, basically the same thing though.
Well, yeah. I keep forgetting.
So
I thought he had some sort of modification done to his van to accommodate my girth and bulk.
I took out 2 seats.
and how many
Oh.
seats does it normally have?
6, I think.
Oh, great! And there's 5 of you, a dead body, and 2 drones. It's real tight in there, guys.
Just checking.
Do the drones normally go on a seat?
They're medium-sized drones. They probably take up about a seat's worth of space. Like you take the seat out, and then they kind of fold up a little bit because they're roto drones, so they have like those big whoosh 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 things on them.
Propellers?
Ah,
The things
Wait,
that make it fly.
actually, yeah. Jet drove over on this. So, if anybody wants to take bitch seat, go ahead.
Sure.
Just as a general question, if I increase the number of seats in my van, this won't actually increase the space.
No, it just maybe you switch out, say, like 2 like commander chair style things for like a bench seat, something like
So
that.
with a team that big, it's impossible for us to fit into one. Like, I mean, other than having like a larger van into one vehicle.
I mean,
Unless you,
yeah, kind
what
of.
if you got one of those like sleeper compartments for the roof for your drones?
I'm gonna have like a smuggler compartment so that, for example, the corpse doesn't have to be a thing. But other than that, yeah.
So the good news is you're not in a high-speed chase right now, so it doesn't really matter where you guys are all seating, but you have enough space so that it would be at worst really uncomfortable. At
Why
best,
is he so happy? Why do you keep saying everything with that happy voice?
because
I
I'm
mean,
excited
Bamce is
to
a
see you
hateful
guys.
man.
I'm excited to see where tonight goes.
I cannot imagine anything else than, just like slowly returning from a job that went well, we earned our money, everything is going fine. And then you're so happy, and I can't stop thinking about, the red meter. The red meter.
We'll talk about that. Don't worry. The pie is delicious, and you will learn to love it. Um, so what are you guys doing? You're driving out of this place. You're middle of the night.
As a side note, Jet, what did you drive over there?
My rapier. Sports bike.
Okay, oh, okay. Yeah, I guess Hex can ride on the back of that.
As you place your butt upon it, you establish a direct connection with it.
No, she's wearing clothes.
So you're not exactly, sleeping on the floor with the corpse? I mean, I thought you liked it.
No.
With a giant troll looming over you.
With a giant
No, I'm
troll.
okay.
Slightly different. So
Yeah,
no,
I'm not a troll. I'm a regular sized giant.
I mean, on the internet or on the Matrix, we don't know, but he could be a troll there. But yeah, no, the ball's in your court, guys. What do you want to do?
Troll poser.
Aren't we supposed to? Oh no! The bolt hole part of the plan. Like, we should probably get somewhere to hide.
Where we can just call up the client and deliver it now,
Yeah,
or at least get a time frame.
And get
I'm
the
in
hell out
favor
of
of that.
I'm totally in favor of getting the hell out of here.
Well,
So as I am driving, as we were driving, I would like to, keep my eyes open, like my car eyes open all around, and let someone else call.
Sure. Who wants to push the magic button?
Dante or the Jolly Green Giant.
He's the jolly.
Yeah, I
green
should
giant.
probably go to Sue.
What?
Call him the J.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
Sure. Are you calling their business line, or are you calling like a personal number?
Oh, she gave us a number to call, I thought.
Calling the number that she gave us to call.
Okay. So it'll ring a couple of times before you hear a very tired woman's voice roll over and be like, "It better be good at this hour."
Natürlich, Frau Johnson. Would I call you with anything less?
Oh, it is you and yours. What be the nature of you be calling?
We have completed the task and would like to know where to complete this journey that we are on together.
You'll hear a little bit of shuffling in the background as, assumedly somebody is going from a sleeping position to a sitting position. Well, me and mine will be very excited for your enthusiasm. Give us 3 hours, and we shall deliver a location for you to deliver the package.
All right, perfect. Look forward to seeing you again.
Do you guys want to do anything for the 3 hours? Or you want me to just wind the clock?
I'd appreciate it if we found some place to hide. Like, are there still woods in Seattle?
Probably more closer on the outskirts, like towards the Nan areas or that kind of thing. You could also go off into the Barrens and find some urban woods, broken buildings.
I mean, if we don't stray too far from tourist town, we should be all right.
Sure. And you guys,
I mean, with our team, we should be all right, even with in the proper barrens. But still, aren't you just supposed to drive around for 3 hours?
you could do that too.
More chance of us getting caught, though, if we stay on the roads.
We should at least pick up some ice. Get it on the corpse so it doesn't get too warm.
Stuffer Shack run.
Yeah, that's something we could do. Like buy a couple of bags of ice.
Sure. So you guys are gonna load up the back. So let me ask you this: where are you putting said ice?
Yeah, what?
Well, it doesn't need to be self-contained. Just leaving it on the corpse will help it from getting too warm.
And I'm sure
But I
a
could go for
tarp
some stuff for
is.
Shack anyway.
Yeah, I mean, a tarp is standard issue for, your roadside maintenance, and I'm sure Rot has one,
I'm just
seeing as
looking
how he's the
for-
gearhead.
Whoever's sitting on this giant tarp of corpse and ice.
I'll sit on it.
Um,
just to know who's going to have a really cold butt.
Thankfully, not Hex.
By the way, Sue, you have this thing with the claustrophobia. Are you trying to sit like?
I have no idea
shotgun?
what you are talking about.
Oh, right.
Does,
Ignore my sweating.
does Sue want to roll some composure to see how bad it's going in there?
So glad I'm not in there.
I'm not even sorry.
Was that do I want to or would I please?
Probably the second one more so than the other one.
And that's going to be will plus charisma, right?
Yep, and your boosted charisma will count.
Cool.
So we'll see how great the giant is doing in the back.
Wait, just for clarification, just Sue switched his meta type or meta variant.
No, he's always been a giant. You're just racist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
the
he thinks all
Berenstein Bears
trolls look
effect.
alike. Yeah,
we
he thinks all-
don't even look alike.
Yeah, not even close. One of them has horns and is ugly. The other one is silly.
Exactly.
Yeah, but he thinks all,
Ugly
yeah,
and
but
cool.
he thinks all trolls look alike. I mean, to him it doesn't matter. He is that blinded by racism.
I mean, racism is pretty great.
I'm the worst possible person.
So with your giant pile of hits from your car eyes, what were you looking for? Anything in particular?
Anything that could kill us, anything that would want to take the corpse away from us, anything that I didn't see previously, I'm looking for you, Bams. I'm looking for you.
Oh, you don't see me. Everything seems a-okay.
Okay, so I'm like an incredibly focused car right now.
Yep, you are expecting the shoe to drop.
I mean, Hex. I'm not like metagaming or anything. I saw Hex get caught. She told us that she got caught.
I know.
I didn't tell you exactly I got caught. I just said, let's hurry the hell up and get out of here. So we can very much prepare
Well,
better.
I mean,
also see
I
a
have-
guard that got shot in the face twice. So
Plus, yeah, and I have like 8 logic, so I think I can figure that out.
That's true. We did shoot that guard in the face. That's right.
yeah, he
Yeah.
was just doing his job, and you guys are just like, pow.
Well, I told him to use the taser. They didn't want to use the taser.
Well, that doesn't matter, like taser bullets and shit. Still, so I'm like a focused car right now.
Sure.
But that's about it, I think.
So after
Being a
about
car doesn't allow you to do much.
So after about an hour or so, you will get a text message from your Johnson that has a GPS coordinates on it.
Do we know where this is?
You can quickly and easily find it just by, Google. Or like, when you send a text message from your smartphone, and you can just click the link and it just shows you. It is more or less abandoned warehouse number 3 in a row of abandoned warehouses.
Okay. Jet, like, would you mind going there first on your bike?
Yes, but I'll do it anyway.
I mean, just I would like to be behind, just because I'm a little paranoid.
Right. Hex, they want us to scout ahead. You cool with that? Or do
I mean,
you want to
fine,
go
why
back
not?
into the,
What's
the
the
corpse
worst
locker?
that could happen? Because I'd rather not sit in the corpse locker on top of the corpse.
Let's go.
Sure. So we'll wind the clock 2 more hours, and you guys pull up outside of a row of warehouses that has no real lights on. You'll notice that this place is, well, you're criminals. This is obviously something that is owned by somebody that does illegal things or stores illegal things or rents them out to do illegal things.
Now, like, I have a question about earlier, because we had some talking in the Discord chat.
Sure.
Would rot see, or like, would he be able to logic his reason his way to Sue casting a spell as the guy sort of backed off and stuff, or did he have to like roll for it?
You could roll a perceiving magic roll, which is just a perception test, and we'll see.
Okay, we're like now.
Yeah, we'll roll it now. We'll see if you saw it back then. Because at the same time, Sue was speaking some words of convincing.
Yeah, that's my point, because I don't know if I want to, but I could check. What is perceiving magic? Just like perception?
It's just a perception test. No visual bonuses, no... It's just perception, intuition.
With like, I don't know, my cyber eyes?
No vision enhancement modifications, just perception, intuition. It's less, seeing it, it's more like, ooh, got the willies. Or, for more obvious magic, you will see an actual effect.
So it's 3 successes.
I do not believe that you see it with that level of success.
Okay, then I'm cool. That's all I wanted to know.
But, so this is you guys pulling up outside of totally criminal warehouse. Let's say it's in Tacoma, because Tacoma has the docks, and the docks obviously have warehouses nearby.
I am going to tell the van crew to just hang back, drive
Sure.
around the block.
And I'm the van that's the car equivalent of a guy leaning on near a wall, smoking a cigarette,
You're
looking
driving
around.
casual. I got you. What does team get shot first do?
First off, I'm going to roll a perception check,
Absolutely.
looking for anything out of the ordinary.
Sure.
I think that sounds like a perfectly reasonable idea. I should roll 1 too.
Go for it. So with
Good luck, Hex.
with
Good
3
luck,
hits,
me.
you said you were looking for anything out of the ordinary?
Yeah, or like anything dangerous that,
Well, the
or
place has...
anything that would be a threat to me and my crew.
I mean, you're pretty tough, right? Nothing here would be a threat to you. You're going to see a bunch of cameras that are up on the various corners of the buildings and over the doors, that kind of thing. There is as you pull up to the front with the main entrance, there's fences with some, trespassing, all of that stuff. That looks like it hasn't really been paid attention to in a significant period of time. You're going to notice that the booth that has the little arm guardy thing that comes up has like a booper thing and a data port for you to like slot a cred stick and pay a thing. It doesn't work. What else would you like to know?
I think I'm okay right now.
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just looking at the other roll because somebody's rolls come up as these giant black blocks of text.
Hex
I mean,
sure
I
does
don't
know how to stand
Illinois
out.
Banks. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. Sue, on the
Also
alley,
know
you will see that there is something floating
5
above
1.
the warehouse.
Oh, by the way, Bamps, just to let you know, I did get 5 1s on that roll.
Oh, you did. Oh, you did.
I mean, I did not get 5 1s on that roll. Totally did not glitch that up.
Man.
But like, is that a glitch? I mean,
Yep,
how
no, that's
many?
totally a glitch.
I
Oh,
had 8 dice. That's like totally a glitch.
Unless you want to spend an edge to downgrade that glitch.
No, I think I'm okay with the glitch.
Do you
I'm
have
going to
edge
write
left?
it out.
But are we okay with the glitch?
I think I've
As long
got
as
like
it's not a critical.
I've got like 1. It's not. I still got 2 successes.
Okay.
I've got 1 point of edge, and I'm gonna hold on to that sucker just in case I need it.
Sure. Did you guys go past the guard booth with the thing, or are you on your side of it?
I mean,
Uh,
the van crew
I
is
would
probably.
say past.
Okay. No, the van crew's down the street. I know where you guys are hiding. So bike crew, past the guard thing, you will see another car pull up. Um, it's dark out. It's black. It's kind of really the only distinguishing details you can find about it. It's going to come up to the gate, and then coming out of the one of the back doors is going to be this large man, maybe an orc. Kind of hard to tell unless you guys get closer. He's going to go over and physically push down on the guard thing, and it'll come up without a whole lot of resistance, and the car will come through, and he will pull on over to, let's say, abandoned warehouse number 2. Dude will get back in the car.
Sue, can you take a drone out of inside me, the smoky one, and place it on the ground?
Sure. Do you want me to do that sneakily, or can I just do it?
It's not a big thing, I think. Plus, it will be under me, sort of. I hope.
I hope you glitch your
Is it
driving
possible,
test and
Bamce?
put it over. What
I
size is the
won't.
drone? Is it a medium
A
drone or
small drone.
yeah, small drone?
Small
You can totally
drone.
fit underneath you.
Yeah, so I would probably like that.
Sure,
All right. I will assist with making that happen.
sure. If you wish
And
to do that sneakily, you may do that sneakily. That is up to you, or you can just do it.
You can try.
I was just gonna do it.
No, that's fine. You just
Hey,
asked, so that
Hex,
was a
can
good
you-
answer.
Hex, can you check out the airwaves for me?
Yeah, I can. That requires a matrix perception test, doesn't it?
Sure sounds like it.
And your first roll of the night or day was a glitch.
Yeah, we can only go
Yay,
down
the
from
dice
here.
love me. And waves. Okay, I am not going to be running Hudson. Definitely going to be running quiet. So don't expect a lot of dice for this.
You can lean on Jet.
And
On a
also,
motorbike, that's going to be hard.
don't forget you get your bonus dice for being you.
Yes, I do have those bonus dice in there.
So with 3 hits, things that are not running silent is that car. No, I'm sorry. You don't see anything just hanging out in the matrix nearby. Assuming that you're going to ask for about stuff that is running silent, you will be able to see things. There are many things running silent. What kind of questions would you like to ask about some running silent things?
Does anything look particularly like anything that's not like, just generally like a light,
You will notice that there
or
are 4 smart
sewer,
guns, 2 of which are attached to AK-97s, and 2 other ones are attached to something else Russian sounding.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
They're
So,
guns.
like, I'm gonna whisper to Jet and be like, well, there's some smart gun systems for some different guns. 2 of them are reading out AK-97s. 2 of them are reading out Dragnovs. Is that sufficient, Bamce?
Yeah, what's a Dragnov? Is that like an actual thing?
Yes, that's like an actual rifle.
Oh,
A
cool.
sniper rifle, I think.
I was going to give them
Yes.
submachine guns, but if you want to give them sniper rifles, thanks.
You're welcome, guys.
They're also semi-automatic.
And they are old and they jam a lot.
Yeah.
See, this is 60
They're
years
That's
not
a
the most
plus.
reliable. They're cheap, but they're a decent rifle for the price, but they're not the most reliable like sniper weapon.
Yeah.
Hex, I don't think you understand what you're trying to do here. I think you might be on the wrong team.
No, he's on the right
They-
team. It's fine.
They're in a car. They can have all the sniper rifles they want inside their car.
All right. Hey, Hex. 2 things. 1, if I die, let everybody know that I went out like a beast. And 2, keep an eye on the schmucks in the car.
Gotcha. If you die, I
And-
get your motorcycle.
I wanted to say that.
We'll work on that. Best not die then. And I walk up to the warehouse, knock on the door with a good old shaven haircut. Not the. Is there a just like regular door rather than a
There,
big like truck door?
there is both. And you're
All right,
knocking
yeah.
on your warehouse?
The one that was given to us, yeah.
Okay. Just making sure you weren't knocking on the other warehouse. I didn't know if you wanted to talk to those guys, maybe.
No, but actually, now that I think about it, hey Hex, I sent a text over. Hex, do you think that you could try and get some intel on those guys in the car? They scream fed.
Would we want to?
If
I'm
we're
not there,
getting,
but I'm your conscience.
Is that
or
the thing
you're
they
just,
scream?
you know, a voice on the airwaves. I mean, we don't want to bring heat down on our J, you know? If this is a sting, I'd like to know about it.
Wow, somebody's a tad bit paranoid.
It's a survival trait.
I like.
Occupational hazard.
So you give it the old shave and a haircut, and you're gonna hear some movement inside, and then you're gonna hear 2 knocks back on the door from you from the rolling up door.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't do anything, a horrible metal screech will sound off through the night as that door begins to roll up.
And I will walk into view of the door.
Sure. Your good buddy, the Halloweener, is standing there, glassy-eyed and not responding, as he holds in a button that the door is going up. Looking inside, you're going to see a whole lot of plastic wrap, and those clear plastic Dexter tarps set up.
Mm.
When
and in
you
the
said
back, you're going to see
Halloweener,
another. Yeah,
go on,
Halloween.
go on.
And you'll see that there's also a car in the back. It's probably just like a Toyota Gopher, just a truck that can carry some gear, but is not any kind of fancy.
Okay. And in an almost childlike cadence, I am going to say to the Halloweener, "Hi there. Is Mr. Johnson it?"
He makes no response, but in response to your query, you're going to hear the sing-song voice of your Johnson. Is that you and yours?
Mostly me, but I can let him. I can let him know to come back in. Never hurts to be careful. Bad neighborhood and all.
You will see the tarps be kind of pushed away from his side. Your Johnson will come out, is wearing a disposable doctor's frock with a hair thing and a face thing and some goggles, like those plastic "I'm about to do something I don't want shit flying in my eye" goggles, and shoulder length mad scientist gloves. Not shoulder length, elbow length.
Guess who's got 2 thumbs and doesn't want to know more? This guy. All right. I message over to Hex. You got anything on the car, boys?
Would that be a Matrix perception roll, Bamce? Or
Matrix or
define
physical,
form?
you will notice that the after he knocks, but before the door rolls up, you will see a bit of light come out from inside of that car. But then when the god awful metal shriek happens, the car door shuts again. So, if
Okay,
you wish
so
to
what
know
about-
more, I will require dice from you.
Yes, I know you're awesome like that. You require
mean,
dice from me.
I'm not as awesome
Give
as you
him-
are at rolling.
Give him your dice, Hex.
I don't
Give
want
him
to.
your
It sounds
dice.
scary.
Relinquish your dice.
The game master requires
Oh, I
it.
did good this time.
You did do good this
That's
time.
physical perception.
All right. What would you like to know?
Like, did they get out of the car?
So the amount of light you saw was very little. Was very much. You're smart. You could draw the conclusion that he was about to get out of the car, but then when he heard the god awful noise, he shut the door, and it's kind of like a little bit like, all right, hold on, let's see what's happening over here first. Um, and you will have picked up a little bit of something said inside. Can't really make it out unless you speak Russian.
I don't believe my character does.
And it was only like 2 words anyway, so you wouldn't be able to piece together the conversation. You just that sounds like a Russian accent.
Is there enough space to? Is there enough space to drive a van into the place? I mean, the roll-up door is big enough, or,
Yep.
or would we have to like take it out?
No, you can absolutely roll your entire vehicle inside.
That sounded ominous. Okay.
I was waiting to give you the signal. I'm not sure about the Ruskies, although now I've got a feeling as to who they are.
I'm messaging Jet to sort of. Is
Yeah,
there
I'm
another
keeping
way
you
out?
updated.
Okay, is there another way out? Look around. Like, do we have to get out the same way we got in?
So
Like next to the Ruskies?
there's a fence around the entire thing, but it's just a fence. You're a giant van. You can probably take that fence.
I'll make a perception check on the warehouse itself
Sure.
for exits.
The only vehicle-sized exit that you can see is this one that is behind you. There are like 2 other exits and one at the back and one off on like kind of the other side to the rear end of the building.
Okay.
What else would you
I'm
like
going
to know
to
about
spend.
it?
I mean, I'm assuming I'm just seeing like an impromptu operating theater or something like that,
For the most
from the
part,
way you described the tarps.
and a big empty warehouse. Like there's like looking up, the ceiling goes up. I don't know how tall our warehouse is, like 50 feet, something like that. There's no ceiling; it's just scaffolding and stuff. In the back corner, there's like an elevated office, and you can see that there's a one of those giant crane machine game things in here. Whether or not it works,
Okay.
you don't know.
Um, are there any uh, are there any other people inside aside from the Halloweeners who are who might be carrying Russian weaponry rather?
Not that you see. And looking the Halloweener over, he has like looks like an Ares Predator tucked in the front of his pants, but that's the only weapon that you physically see.
Okay. I'm going to shoot a message over to Rot saying just waiting for the all clear from Hex, and I'm going to relinquish the stage to Hex.
Man, it'd be nice to remember to roll.
Yeah, you gotta forgot stuff.
Yeah, that's not quite how that works there, buddy.
Yeah,
That's a dice with a 1 side. That's
Those
9.
are D10s, sir.
D6s. You're right. D6. What am I doing? I'm drunk.
I don't know. I can subtract.
You've been
4
you've
from
been
all of
using
those.
technology too much.
I know, isn't it? Greater than 5.
All right.
There we go.
This is nice.
Who's a good boy?
To stealthily put marks on their shit.
So, which thing would you like to? One of the rifles or one of the assault rifles?
I'm going to go for the assault rifles first because that would probably be the fastest thing to spray bullets.
Okay. You have a mark on a singular AK and the comm link that is attached to.
Yay! That means I got to make a couple more rolls to do that, doesn't it?
If that is something you wish to do.
I love how like the guys are there probably just doing their stuff, and we're so paranoid that we just cannot
Doing
let
no
them be.
anti-hack. That's horrible.
That means we're doing it right.
I mean, it means something.
While all this is going on, I'm going to send a message over to Rot. Yeah, pull on in, but make sure to back up ass first into the warehouse and don't go all the way in.
I have a driver's license. I can pull up.
Hex, are you comfortable with that level of success?
With 3 successes,
Yeah.
I shouldn't be, but I will try to be. Because I only have 1 point of edge left. And I may need to burn that to survive. Oh, yes!
Good news is
Oh,
you can burn an edge you have spent.
Oh, okay. Okay, I did not know that.
permanently.
Yes, permanently reducing. You now have a mark on 2 AKs and 2 marks on the comlink.
Okay. So I am backing up, looking at stuff, and
Sure. How are you getting past the guard thingy?
I don't know. Sue, do you want to get out, or
I'll
should?
walk
Oh.
up and take care of it, and then while I'm there, I'm going to say to Hex, we're going to get on the other side of the van from that car, so try and stick close.
You're here, Sue, right?
Yeah, I'm wondering where that smoke drone is that I just set down.
On the ground.
It was I was slowly driving back. I wasn't like super quickly driving, so it should be under me,
Oh, okay. So it's like following us.
underneath the van.
You're also driving.
Okay.
that.
Well, yeah,
No, it's
sort
it's
of.
fine. You can. It's just if we get into a combat situation, you have to, where you're driving the car, you have to make a driving test each combat turn to control the vehicle. So, if
But even if even
And I'm keeping
can I drive it?
I'm keeping Rot up to date on the situation.
Sure.
Okay.
So yeah, no, you guys go back in, are able to roll into the parking lot. Kay turn the van around and back it all into the warehouse. Is everybody going inside?
Is that a
Jet-
trick question?
Jet will go inside and knock on the back door of the van.
Sure. Hex, are you also going inside? Because everybody else is in the van, so they're going where the van goes.
Yeah, I know that's a problem because, like, wasn't I asked to stay outside?
Oh, that's up to you guys.
Wasn't
Just
that
stay
like
behind the van.
Sure.
Okay.
So-
So if I'm not expressly having to stay outside, I'm going to walk towards the warehouse.
Sure. So as you
Thus
guys
leaving-
go inside,
all-
the Halloweener's going to push the button, and the god-awful screech of metal will erupt through the night again as the door begins to come down very slowly.
Rod has to resist the urge to get out of his car and fix that. 'Cause
Hold
it
on,
pisses him off.
I suggested to Rot that he stay half in, half out.
Yeah, I thought we were hanging in.
Yeah, I kind of, I jump out
Oh,
of the
okay.
car and
I-
I sort of hang out in AR.
No, I thought you meant that you were only going to back the car in, like, not all the way into the... Never mind. I misunderstood what you meant by backing the car in. You want so that the door would come down on the van.
Yeah, so, if we need to make a quick escape, we don't have to worry about the door.
Okay. In that case, you'll hear the horrible, awful metal of the door coming down. Rot, you will probably wince as it hits the roof of the van, and the Halloweener is just kind of standing there pushing the button.
The things I do for this job. Okay. Yeah.
Stop that, boy. You're going to incur insurance charges.
He makes... You are saying things, he is not hearing them. And it'll go...
I'm
a
like,
second
tell
or
it to
two.
the lady.
Madam J, could you,
No,
get
like,
him to
it'll
stop?
come down, it'll hit the thing and start pushing on it, and he's hitting the thing, and she's gonna be like, knock it off, you idiot! And he'll stop. He doesn't put the door up, he just stops pushing the button. And then she'll walk all the rest of the way across the warehouse to you, to the back of the van. Which I assume is when you guys open the door?
Yep.
She pushes her gloves hands together and says, good, let me see him.
Sue, little help?
Yeah, pick up everything with the ice and stuff.
Yeah,
Without the ice.
I don't think we need to carry the ice.
Unless
What
she
am I
needs a
gonna do with
receipt
all
for
the ice?
reimbursement.
So does she want us to just like slide it out and unzip it so she can check the face?
Yeah, sure. That's fine. Apparently, I was really
Sounds
quiet,
good.
so if my voice levels are better now, let me know. Um, yeah, so you unzip the face, and she sees that it's him, and she does a little shoulder shake, like, "Ooh, good, good. Bring it over here," and she'll start walking over towards the impromptu operating table.
All right, I will zip the thing back up, grab the bag, and transport it over to the table.
Sure. Is anybody else going over to the table with him, or?
I mean, if he's got it, fine.
I mean,
But
he's like 9 foot tall. He's probably carry a decrepit old man.
Yeah,
I'm
and,
more than that. I probably have it.
please remember that I do have combat sense, so
Sure. Why are you so paranoid?
occupational
Yeah.
hazard.
On the subject of being paranoid, is there a sense? I would like to use maybe my knowledge skill of like small unit tactics to figure out where should like everyone be standing. If it's okay for everyone to get so into the one place near the.
Sure. Go ahead
Yeah,
and roll.
can I make a similar roll as I have the same skill?
Sure.
Okay.
Let
I'd
you guys
like to
know
roll
this.
German literature and see if that applies to the situation.
There may
It
have
does
been a
not.
book about
It never does.
Oh,
That's it.
all right then.
I'm gonna have you guys kidnap an author at some time. That. Um. Man, you guys are good at tactics. So, if this were to be an ambush, you would be in a shitty position because it is a big empty warehouse. At least if the ambush was inside.
I love how happy you are. It's like you tried to tell us that like from the beginning, but now you can.
There could totally be a sniper up in that little office there. The guys in the car outside could, come around the front. And, you might probably do some damage ripping the van out from the underneath the door that it's under.
I'm going to stay close to the van in case I need to take cover.
Sure. Since you're staying close to the van, do you want to roll perception?
Always.
Audio, if you will.
I am in the van. Wait,
The van can also roll its sensors if it likes.
it likes. Should I use electronic warfare or just the van sensors or shit?
If you are manually in the van doing its thing, you can totally do that with your thing as opposed to the van's thing.
Well, I would like to.
Sure. So with 5 hits, you're going to hear a couple of car doors open, a little bit of Russian, and then some car doors close.
I am going to peek.
Okay, I'll let that hit roll. You're going to see 5 guys. Yeah, 5 guys get out of that car. One of them is being supported by 2 of the other goons. And they are walking towards their warehouse.
Okay. I am going to let the others know and walk around the van and, calmly say, "Gentlemen, can I help you?" as I get closer to them.
Sure. Does anybody here speak Russian?
Wait a second.
Not
Did
a
you say
lick.
they're coming? Did they say Did you say they're coming to our warehouse or going to their warehouse?
Their warehouse.
No,
Oh.
so don't do it, Jed.
Oh, to their
Oh,
warehouse?
Yes.
Okay. Then, I don't.
Okay.
So
It's
by
not
their warehouse, you mean not the one we're currently sitting in?
correct.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that like almost as though they weren't actually here for us and they were just hanging out because they wanted to know what the fuck we were doing?
Maybe? I can tell you about that in a
And-
couple of minutes.
Oh man, that
Um,
means I can brick their guns at any moment.
What I am going to do, though, is lean against the van on their warehouse's side and just pray to God that my combat sense gives me a fighting chance.
Okay.
Just keeping an eye out.
Just so that you get a defense test when they open up on you. I got you.
You're a religious man. Good.
I'm also a
So
little crazy.
Doesn't
I
rot
can't
have some
roll
things
it?
that can be used to look in that direction that, are less fleshy and allergic to bullets?
If he wants.
Yeah. Well, I am absolutely watching them, and since I am no good outside of the car, I'm a little good outside of the car, but you guys are better. I would probably stay in the car. So,
Sure.
and wait, it's like few meters away, right, or
Yep.
something.
And they are going inside their thing.
So yeah, I will take my smoke drone's camera so that I can look at them
Sure.
from afar. But I'm staying in the car and I'm watching the goons.
That's fine.
Are you letting me know?
Yeah. I mean,
presumably
Okay.
he has shared the feed from the camera off the drone, so you can see the
Yeah.
drone pointing its face in that direction.
Okay, I'm gonna go back into the warehouse.
Sure. From the sounds of things, Sue was the only person that was carrying the body to where the Miss Johnson wanted it.
Yeah, manual labor is not really Hex's thing.
That's fine. She's going to hold the big, thick plastic tarp aside, and inside is going to be a nice stainless steel table. And looking around, there are some battery-operated power tools and all kinds of other wonderful things that, unless you have a medicine skill or maybe some arcana or magical bullshit knowledge, that you don't really know what is. And after you presumably flop his corpse onto the table, she'll...
Would you describe the collection of implements as a community?
I don't know. Maybe? Oh, it's like a magical community. Okay, I got you. I thought we were going like a murder of crows.
A community of power tools. Great.
I love it.
do they seem to like each other?
They seem to tolerate each other. So after dropping the corpse, she's going to go and start reaching around in a toolbox.
I think this
Is
is
she?
the time where we get paid and make our exit.
What does she seem to be reaching for in the toolbox?
Given the motley crew of things that are around you, between power tools and medical instruments and magical bullshit, who knows?
Yeah.
I don't suppose I see like a burlap sack with like a green yen side stenciled on it.
No.
Rib cutter.
But if you pause there, it'll take her a couple of seconds, but she will pull out a small bag that's, kind of ornate. It's got hand stitched. It's got some skulls on it and some bones of some kind wrapped around the strings. She's like, here it is. She'll come over and she'll
Excellent.
go to hand it
Madam
to you.
Marco, I would very much like to turn this body over to you so that you may proceed with your work.
Me and mine would be very happy to proceed with our work as well. This is for you and yours. And she'll hold out the baggie as if to drop it in your hand.
Ah, vielen Dank. I will accept it.
Okay. It feels
Is there anything I
feel
need
that
to
there's
do to
Christ
verify
to-
the
Jet
amount?
messages over to Sue. What if it's magic?
Feeling the bag, you will feel that it feels like there are cred sticks inside, which you can, of course, open and then just check real quick to see how much money is on them.
Okay, I would like to verify that to whatever extent is not offensive.
Yep. She seems to be paying you little mind and is just kind of caressing the corpse, and it kind of goes, it's fresh.
Ja, natürlich. Prompt service and delivery.
Do you want some ice with that?
The money is there, and you guys are... I mean, you're more than welcome to stay and watch her work if you like.
I have no interest in...
I think as long as we get paid, we're okay to leave.
Sure. Getting back in the car, the Halloweener will stand there for a moment. I presume that you guys will say something, and she will tell him to lift the gate and then close it again, allowing you guys to get out. Horrible metal screeching. It's the worst thing ever.
Jet probably says to him, "You know what I love most about you, buddy? Your self-awareness." And then
No
gets on his
response.
bike.
He has not moved, with the exception of pressing that button, since you guys have seen him.
Gonna send a text to everybody. So I'm going to need a 5-week shower, guys.
So who's helping me cleaning the van?
And then that sounds like a great time to cut. Like, I wish that I was more sitting at my desk so that you could be like, "So, but clean the van." End credits. But now I've ruined it. What was the total we talked about?
30,000
one-
each.
1 million nuyen.
Pinky to the face.
I think it worked out to $6,000 each, 30 total.
I thought it was 8,500 each.
Yeah, I thought it was $6,000 because Hex was talking about how that was great. They could pay for her, for a month or something like that.
He did
I think
haggle him
$6,000
up.
is where it started. I think we got to 85.
I think it started with
Okay.
5, and then sort of it got up to 6 because of someone who intervened. Because I listened to you guys. I don't know.
That's
That's
We
also
should
possible.
probably start writing this down.
I mean, we can just watch the YouTube again, but I'm pretty sure it started at 25K lump sum and we negotiated up to 30.
sounds.
Yeah, that sounds
vaguely-
right. Yeah.
That sounds right to me.
Okay.
So split that 5 ways is 6K each.
So you guys will get 6,000 nuyen. You guys will pick up 8 karma. Rot and Sue will get 1 point of public awareness. And we will come back in a couple of minutes to talk about all of that wonderful stuff and about the run and all that other good things.